Today we are talking about ghillie suits, and if you play video games or even indulge in media, period, you probably know what a ghillie suit is. But you've probably played some games and noticed that my ghillie suit doesn't work, or you see people in ghillie suits all the time and see them just fine. So we're going to figure out why this is. Why are ghillie suits bad in games, and sometimes really good in others? Well, first let's just talk about what a ghillie suit is. It's obviously a type of camouflage suit made with kind of either the actual flora or fake flora to blend in with your surroundings. So let's honestly look at the first problem with most ghillie suits, and that's setting. And I know that it seems weird to say that the suit isn't the actual problem, but it actually isn't the problem most of the time. It's actually the setting that you're using it in. You're improperly using it. So if we look here at Modern Warfare 2019, you see a lot of this is very urban. Well, urban's not really going to do much for a ghillie suit. Here's some Insurgency Sandstorm, again, very urban. Ghillie suit's not going to do much for us here. Though you can find some non-urban areas, a ghillie suit's not going to be very useful in a game where there's a kill cam. Because, well, he can just look and that spot's gone. And there's a very limited amount of spots that your ghillie suit's even going to do anything. While as other games like Sniper Elite, 5 and Resistance, at least to my knowledge, have ghillie suits and their invasion mode. And the reason that this is better in this setting is because there is a kill cam, but it is a one-off game mode. It's not like we have a very small map like in Call of Duty, where that spot will get used once and then will kind of not be able to be used again without the other person knowing. Yes, there is a kill cam, but it's so large, there's so much brush in a lot of those maps that it really allows for hiding in different spots multiple times. So now that we've got the idea of setting, you've got to put a ghillie suit on in a full floral area, a forest, a very grassy area. An urban area is just not going to help you with a ghillie suit. We're going to move on to the next thing, and this is what you're doing. Ghillie suits are meant for slow or standing, crouching, or even proning positions. Running is not amongst the things you should be doing in a ghillie suit because, well, what's the point of your ghillie suit if you're running? If you want a stealthy ghillie suit, you should be moving slowly. I did see movement here, so I'm assuming you are somewhere in this area. Oh god! Oh god, I had to double take. I was looking this way. They're crawling slowly or walking slowly. Running is going to give away your ghillie suit. Obviously, in games in Call of Duty, if you're running and gunning in a ghillie suit, let's be honest, you just want it for cosmetics. You're not using it to its actual potential. In Call of Duty, you can't use your ghillie suit to its maximum potential much anyway. So, yeah, that's our number 2 thing, is actually using it improperly. Literally doing the wrong thing with your ghillie suit. So, now that we've actually kind of put into perspective what to do with a ghillie suit, I think we could go over and actually think a little hard about this. Is you want to make sure that your ghillie suit, if you're in a game that has multiple choices for a ghillie suit, matches the flora of your area. If you're in a desert ghillie suit can work. In Insurgency Sandstorm, there's some very deserty flora, so get a nice desert kind of ghillie suit. There's also times that you want a forest ghillie suit. One thing you don't want is a ghillie suit in an urban area, as it only just makes you more obvious. Wearing a ghillie suit out in a very urban area, it's just like a big fucking bullseye on your back saying, shoot me, shoot me. There's no difference between wearing bright red and in a desert and wearing a ghillie suit in an urban area. It's the same opposites of the same coin. That made no sense, but you get the point. So at the end of the day, what you really need to do is think about usage. Now, there is one more thing I do want to mention, and this isn't really fair to the ghillie suit at all. Older games. Older games can make your character not blend very well with the background, period. And some games even will put a name tag over your head. If you're playing either of those 2 games, a ghillie suit is purely cosmetic. It doesn't help you in any way. This isn't a game where you can really hide. So if you want to play a game with a good ghillie suit, play Sniper Elite 5 or Resistance. Insurgency Sandstorm has some good ghillie suit tactics you can use. Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 2019 can in certain game modes and in certain maps. Overall, not great. I haven't played Ghost Recon, but I've seen it has a ghillie suit. Might be pretty decent. And, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that is the conclusion. Ghillie suits are not bad in games. They are misused or used as cosmetics. Or sometimes the game itself just did not set it up for a ghillie suit to be used. There is plenty of games with purely urban areas, and that's not fair to the ghillie suit. So, I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this kind of weird, in-depth idea of what makes a ghillie suit work, what makes a ghillie suit not work, and why they are good or not good in certain games. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Now that I'm not talking about sex, rape, murder, drugs,
Alcoholism,
gangbangs. I
children.
said all of that after, like, right as I included my audio. So you're just gonna hear my microphone cut in with me saying drugs, rape, murder.
Ooh, right in his noggy.
Want to see my doggy?
Woof woof. I forgot your dog's name.
Zeke.
That's such a cool name. I forgot what an awesome name that is.
I took that picture yesterday when I came home. He's like super happy to see me.
Oh, it's adorable. God damn, that's such a cute dog.
He always waits for me at the door and like gets all like happy when I'm home.